a competition, of course, informal. Okay, no need to be overawed with occasion. Just because you happen to be talking to someone senior to you, doesn't necessarily mean that the senior is better than you. Okay, so I also may be finding myself in a situation where I may need to learn from you all. Okay, so assume a situation where someone, a complete greenhorn, is talking to you, and you are at liberty to speak whatever you feel like speaking. Okay, hope I am audible to all the children over here.
Yeah. Yes,
Wonderful,
sir.
wonderful, wonderful. So, first question to Ankita.
Yes, sir.
Web series or movies? People say that the generation of movies is fast becoming extinct. People are not exactly looking forward to watching. People are more into web series because they can sit in their couches and can enjoy the movies, web series, at the time they want to. So, your take on that?
Yes, sir. I do prefer web series are far better than movies.
Mm-hmm.
As it's just like our Indian serials.
Mm-hmm.
There is no peak or no tail.
Mm-hmm.
Something goes on, like something happens. If a hero kicks the villain goes to another city.
Okay.
But that's far better than the web series. Web
Okay.
series, and basically there is good things and bad things also. It depends upon us what we want to actually learn.
Okay.
There are thousands of nice web series where we can learn about family, how to earn money, how to have friends, how to have a healthy lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I prefer web series are far better than movies.
Okay, you basically are in favor of web series.
Yes, sir.
Fine, right. Yamini, your take.
Yes, sir. The same question, sir, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So this is such an awkward statement when I say it because I neither watch web series nor movies. I am into none. But then what I feel is web series are somewhat like, I guess, more time is consumed when it comes to web series because one does not have control over his time when he or she is watching web series, because one after another, you don't have a time base, so people tend to finish the whole web series in 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days at a continuous pace. But then when it comes to movies or something, so movies are the different zone altogether where you watch a movie. So it's a particular time. On the basis of time, I guess movies are better. But then web series are the modern, it belongs to the modern pop generational culture now. But movies are the generational things which we have from our parents, grandparents and all. So that's a different emotion altogether.
Fine. So, left to yourself, which one would you watch and why?
Sorry, sir?
Left to yourself, of course, you said that you are neither a movie person nor a web series.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Fine. So, suppose someone forces you to watch one. Okay, out of the two, I think you are going for movies.
Yes, movie
Okay,
definitely.
fine, excellent, right. Now, Samiksha?
Yeah, I would agree with Yamini on this point that when we start watching web series, we don't have an actual account of time which we spend on the TV series. But I feel like I prefer TV series more than the movies because, then the things start to build up. Then you watch episode after episode. Movies, I like movies too, but then there are the specific, maybe it's just my point of view, but I like specific movies, specific genres for which I like to watch those genres movies, and specific genres where I like to watch only TV series. Okay. So I would choose TV series.
Fine. You prefer web series to movies?
Yeah.
Fine. Monali?
Yes, sir. I prefer movie to web series because movie we can see is all about 2 to 3 hours, but in web series I think we have to see in binge. So it was a very time consuming for today's generation that they have to work more. Like if they are students, they have to give more time for studying. Rather than watching the web series in binge.
Right.
So I think movies are more better than. So I prefer.
You prefer movies?
Movie to series, yeah.
Excellent. So one more question to you all before I sign off. Suppose you are given an option to set up an industry in a village. Okay. all belong to commerce. I mean, sorry, Samiksha doesn't belong to commerce. Okay, fine, no problem. I think she can understand that. Government is willing to give you subsidy for setting up an industry in village. Okay, but then you don't have enough customers, or for that matter, enough suppliers to give you raw materials, or for that matter, purchase the finished goods from you. Sorry, Samiksha, it is a completely commerce-related question. I think you can still make it out. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
fine.
fine. So, can you set up a market and attract customers, or you want to go with the flow in the city itself? So first, I would like Ankita to take you.
Yes, sir. I will try to have my industry in the village people because villages won't charge that much of money as compared to the city ones. So if the government is giving me subsidy, which means I have a financial strength, that if something happens, then government is ready to help me. So that I can do work with from the village ones by giving them less pay as compared to the city. Yes, the transportation cost may be high, but the thing which is the most, as a cost accountant, the first and important, the biggest cost, that is the labor.
Fine.
If I get the labor at a cheap rate and I have permanent labor, if I will do, like I will give job to the women.
Fine.
Then it can be a benefit for the India's economy, plus the growth of my company, and they won't leave it also.
I'll stand up and applaud right now. Okay. Wonderful point. Absolutely fantastic point. Excellent. So, Yamini, your
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. So if I ever get a chance to choose between setting up a business in a village or in a city, I would definitely want to set up a business in the village, because business is not only about profits but also having that emotional connection with your suppliers and the most importantly with your customers. So when it comes to setting up a business in a village area, it means I'm trying to build trust with the local people of the village, the women, or in that case men maybe. So I'm trying to inculcate them, give them employment. They can, like from that employment they can feed their family, and then the generation goes on, like their children will study from that money, and then that goes on. So when it comes to that, so nowadays startups, we can see that even in Shark Tank India, so many startups are from these ground levels. So this is where everything starts from. So if we focus on the ground level, we can maybe reap more of what we are looking for, which I don't think I can easily get it in the city. So I would definitely go for village.
Apparently, both of you have been working in an MNC for the last 10 to 12 years. I'm not able to bring myself to believe that someone who is under 25 is able to say like this. I mean, both Ankita and Yamini have been really nice, really nice. Now, Samiksha, your take.
Yeah, I would prefer setting up an industry in the village because, again, the people are going to get employment, and then, again, the poverty issue is going to get solved. And people usually think that the village people are not capable of doing anything because they're uneducated and everything. But in my opinion, the people in the cities are the ones who create the most fraud. It's the employment and the educated people who are the most dangerous nowadays.
Definitely. No doubt.
So I would choose village people. It will help our economy develop as well. So I would choose village.
Kya baat hai. Chiki.
I would also like to choose setting up my business or industry in village because if I'm doing a startup, then of course there's some innovation idea that whatever I'm doing it in a product or in service basis. Like I have some innovative idea. So if my idea is so innovative, then people are going to come to my village to for employment.
Oh, why?
Or even if the people, those who are in village, they also get employment. They can also earn some money with this, and also government is also giving me some subsidy. Of course, I had that's my financial strength. So there is no way of going any losses and all.
Oh, why? Really, very wise of you all. Oh my goodness. You all have blasted sixes out of the stadium, okay, let alone over the boundary. The balls have disappeared out of the stadium, and I think if I have all of you in a debate competition and I am given the task to mentor you all, and it will be my ultimate privilege. And I just can't, like I said, I can't just bring myself to believe that someone is, all four of you have been able to speak so wonderfully, so beautifully, so excellently, so fantastically. Thank you so much for the time. I thoroughly enjoyed 10 minutes. Hope you did the same.
Thank you so much.
We too, sir. We too. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So right then. So the next session will be taking place very soon. Okay. Hope you all are looking forward to have that.
Yes, sure, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then. See you. Tata. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Good night.